Hey, it's Daniela Mel's show.
Sexy shit out these ladies, baby. I'm your boss man, baby. It's for you, baby. Love the boys and love. Why you do that? I said I'm sorry, baby. That was big and really not Charlie, baby. Why you do that? She said don't call me, baby. Don't categorize me with all you ladies. Why you do that? I tried to tell you before early on, but you wouldn't listen. Why you do that? V12 on 24s and plenty holes in the shoes. Yeah, doing 95 in the bands. See the feds on my ass, like the blunt hit the music. Then I step on the gas. Damn, speeding in the lane as if I had a quota. Got my bitch, she shot good with a pizza and a cola. She don't panic at all. My baby play it cool. It don't matter, police, she knows she's spraying the tool. It was just like yesterday when I gave her the penis. She stroked my ego when she called me a musical genius. What you give me credit for? Baby, I ain't shit. 274 pound, baby, they ain't piff. Bigger belly, that type of nigga that ski off the tube. Raid the cabinets in the fridge and need a bowl of food. But the dick I lay it heavy. It's something like a Chevy with a B10 inches sitting on 20 and Pirellis. Baby girl's red in the eyes up with the shit. Till she busted me with another bitch. She said, why you do that? I said, I'm sorry, baby. That was bigger belly, not Charlie, baby. Why you do that? She said, don't call me, baby. Don't categorize me with all you ladies. Why you do that? I tried to tell you before early on, but you wouldn't listen. Why you do that? V12 on 24s and plenty holes in the shoes is glistening. Got the gang in the low, keep the thing in the boot. Got the virus to cook up out like cocaine in the coop. I make it rain on the stoop. 40s, 20s, and dimes. It used to be Mason Brother, now all the honeys is mines. We get money in the grind. We did it easy, no frontin', and did it in the way. When niggas couldn't see me coming, better duck when niggas is gunning. Cost y'all sooner rig, I don't know what they told you. All star doing big, couple up in the club, he popping them clickers. See a lava with a bottle, he on top of the speakers. Me, I'm in the cup with a skeezer. On my bigger fail shit, white Peter and Dewey. Slightly on my jail shit, and I don't worry, these hoes, these bitches, they love us. Every other city we go, bitches wanna fuck us. They fuck us sitting in their dresses, have them head over heels till you leave them in pain. She said, you don't know how I feel. Why you do that? I said, I'm sorry, baby. That was bigger, really not Charlie, baby. Why you do that? She said, don't call me, baby. Don't categorize me with all you ladies. Why you do that? I tried to tell you before early on, but you wouldn't listen. Why you do that? V12 on 24s and plenty holes in the shoes. Yeah, these ladies, they want. They say I got what it takes. Said I should be in the stoop instead of popping the eight. Nigga, my topic is the cake. Jewelry, bitches, and cars. Doing it big with all my niggas popping Chris's and balls. I fucks with the stars. You can catch me out in Cali looking for Caucasian bitches with titties and the fatty. Now I'm in the back of the caddy, staring through my rear view. Windows is getting foggy. I hope I got a clear view. Bitch, nigga, I dare you to shorten my cheese. Only money, music, and family important to me. Baby, you talking to me? How you doing, Max? She had me in the club, blow my stacks. She said, why you do that? I said, I'm sorry, baby. That was bigger, really not Charlie, baby. Why you do that? She said, don't call me, baby. Don't categorize me with all your ladies. Why you do that? I tried to tell you before early on, but you wouldn't listen. Why you do that? V12 on 24s and plenty holes in the shoes is glistening. Why you do that? Yeah, it's your boy, man. Boss Don back with another classic for the ladies. See you, boss, man. What's going on, baby? Let's go have them hoes off lean. They gonna be like, I don't even like rap, but I fuck with that nigga.
For over 2 decades, we focused on one philosophy, the 10 life values. A system that helps us examine our lives, our vision, our leadership. Our products and our services are exclusively for men, all men. The ones who teach and mentor our kids, maintain our livestock and grow our food, make and repair our products, saves us from catastrophe, and protect our nation. The 10 life values are woven into every product and service we create. Because at the end of the day, our vision is to see all men from every community equipped with the appropriate processes and the necessary tools to be excellent fathers and the best version of themselves they can be.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love. Appreciate everybody for tuning in right now. If you are tuned in, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. After y'all hit the like button, make sure y'all share the show. Share the show. Share it on your community tab, your Discord server, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere that you share videos. Make sure you share this video. It's very much appreciated, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Salute to all the shepherds that's in the building. Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to the A-Game family, A-Game Nation. Salute. We back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, of course. And we back with another one, man. So, like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share the show. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. And make sure y'all share the show. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give some shout outs. Let me see who up in here real quick. Shout out to Sir Obadiah. Salute. Peace to the God Shaka Nu. Shout out to Kuda. What's good, Kuda? Yeah, you already know. Got to play that big veil for him. Got to give him that balance. You know what I'm saying? True Savage, what's going on? Shout out to D Remedy. Salute. Shout out to Ray. Salute, Ray. Shout out to the Bishop in the building. Salute, my brother. A-Game family in the building. We here. But make sure y'all smash that like button. Make sure y'all share the show. Y'all see today's title. Human beings versus human doings. Which one are you? This is a question that a lot of black men probably never asked themselves. Especially if you're under a certain age, if you haven't done certain things in your life, you may have never asked yourself, am I a human being or a human doing? Or you may have never even heard of the term human doing. You know, a lot of people may have never heard of this term, like I said, especially if you of a certain age or a certain educational background. But today we're going to discuss the difference, and we're also going to discuss when it comes to brothers, which side do we lean toward the most? This is why I asked, which one are you? Are you a human being or are you a human doing? Shout out to my brother Young Manhood. A-Game family. Salute. Byron Spencer. Salute, bro. Salute to you. Make sure y'all smash the like button and share the show on the check-in. Shout out to y'all, man. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button. Now, let's get into it. Human beings versus human doings. Which one are you? Now, we know when it comes to us brothers, a lot of us have internalized and normalized the dysfunction that was forced upon us as children. Because as a child, you do not have a say-so or a choice in what environment you grow up in, what family you grow up in. See, you don't have no choice. You're born into the family you're born into, and you grow up wherever your parents could afford to live. So a lot of us brothers, we were taught everything from a skewed perspective. Everything that we do in life, everything that we aspire or we think is out there for us to try to go and get, we do not know how to properly go and get those things. And a lot of times, us brothers, we don't have help on trying to go and get those things. You see? And before we even get to going to get things in life for yourself, how about we're never even taught how to properly assess how we feel about ourselves. We're actually taught not to feel anything. This is how Black men are raised. We're raised not to feel. We are raised to not think for ourselves, but to think in terms of everyone else before ourselves. We were taught that we're only good enough based on what we can do for other people. We were not properly equipped with the correct value system in order for us to assess our lives correctly. This is why our lives are not in order. And see, on the macro level, the system, right, also teaches, so it reinforces what we already didn't learn at home. It reinforces the same thing with Black men in society. You see, it tells us to go out and be tricks. A trick is nothing but a person who put everybody before him. who lives on the basis of he got to do everything for everybody and then do something for himself. See, this culture also tells Black men the same thing that we see at home, in our households, and in our environment. You see? So already, Black men are growing up being taught and raised to be human doings. Because if you paid attention to what I just said, noticed the to-do list outweighed the to-be list. See, Black men are not raised and taught how to cultivate who to become. We're only taught what we should do. You see? And this is why most Black men who make 6 figures a year, who are quote unquote high value, still don't have a purpose in life. Their purpose is still to serve other people. You see? This is why these quote unquote high value men are still unfulfilled. Why are these quote unquote high value men complaining about not being able to find women? It is because they don't understand the culture. They don't understand how they got hoodwinked and, bamboozled and taught in life that as a Black man, if you become a human doing, you'll be validated in life. But see, being a human doing is nothing but another term for being a goddamn slave. And what are Black men slaves to now in this system? Money. Money. Fame. Clout. Recognition. Didn't they say that the slavery became economic? And this is why most Black men work their whole life and still and grow old and be grouchy and die a mean old man. Because you lived your whole life being a human doing, a machine. A machine. And not a machine that's going to be beneficial to your people, but a machine that's replicating the same system that's destroying everybody else. You see? Most people today, because now we getting out of COVID. We getting out of COVID season. So do you know that there's more people now? Not only have they lost their jobs, but A lot of people are actually happy that they're not on the plantation no more. See, because the plantation is that goddamn job you go to every day too. See, that's the plantation also. And a lot of people are happy to be off of the plantation. See, because COVID happened, so a lot of these companies are gone. So a lot of people are out of jobs. So they have to find ways to make money. And a lot of people are happy with doing other things, with being independent contractors. They're happy with doing that. You know why? Because now they have more time to focus on themselves. Not their pockets, themselves. Not their job, themselves. You know, their life, their priorities, like their health, like their family. You know, all the things that when you on a plantation keep you away from. This is why black men die early, because we're raised and programmed to be human doings. And then after we get the money, 5 years, 3 to 5 years after retirement, we dead. Heart failure, heart disease. Alcoholism. All types of addictions. Why? Because we're trying to cope. We're trying to cope. Long as we could get up the next day and go to work until we drop dead. That's a slave, bro. That's a slave. A human doing. Not a human being. See, because the difference between a human being and a human doing is a human being actually sets their priorities in life. That's what a human being does. So guess what? My health is more important than my job. My mental health is more important than my job. My children is more important than my career. You see? But in this system, they tell you you're going to have to put your children on the back burner because you got to go get money for them. But what about after you go get all that money for them, right? And then they tell you they don't want it. You ever thought about that? What if they take the money and still say, F you? You still wasn't a good dad. You still wasn't a good dad. Because when I needed you, you wasn't there. This money can't replace you. You ever thought about that? Why you think some of these rich kids, you see them blow their trust fund money? Because they don't care about their parents. Because their parents thought waving money and giving them every goddamn thing will fix the fact that they wasn't there for them as a parent. That they put their job over their family. You hear rich kids say this type of shit all the time. I hate my father because he was always at work. I don't even know my father and he lived with us. All he did was work. Yeah, we got money now. Yeah, I graduated from this school. Yeah, I run one of his businesses. Yeah, I make good money. But I don't want to be the man that he was. Because he didn't really take care of us. He wasn't there for me. All he did was work. Human doing. He didn't play with me at home. He didn't even talk to me. Human doing. And then you think because you went and got all this money and you could drop a bag in front of them, that's supposed to stop the trauma that you allowed them to deal with because you forgot family, which is the third most important value in a man's life. See, this is what happens when black men get caught up in being human doings. We forget the essentials of life. See, we forget, we get so caught up in trying to get money that we forget who we trying to get money for. And that they still need our time. They don't just need our goddamn toll. Let me show you. You see that? You see that? You see that? Let me show you something else. You see that? See that? So when you provide for your children, you're not just going out and working. You're not just providing the supplies, the food, the finances, the clothing, the housing. What about instilling your ideas? Are you steering your family to go in a direction in which you are going? Are you sitting down and understanding and building and cultivating the talents of your children? And providing them with systems, order, and structure so they can become productive. But see, you can't do that when you just worried about the supplies. And see, what brothers got to understand is that when you do this, this actually hurts your children in the long run. See, we all know this because we've all experienced what I just was talking about in some form or fashion with our parents. So y'all understand exactly what I'm talking about. How many of y'all, and I'm not calling nobody out in the chat room, but I'm just saying, how many of us brothers that didn't grow up with a father just wanted to grow up with your father and don't care about the child support checks. Because a lot of y'all just got child support from your father, but you never got a chance to be with him. How many of y'all, when y'all were children, or even now that you're grown, wish that you could have had your father there instead of those paychecks? Yeah, those paychecks got you new clothes and got your haircuts and new bikes and shit like that. But wouldn't you want your dad there? Huh? And daddy ain't got to be going out the house like he left you and your mother. Daddy just never around. I get what I want, but I don't never see my dad. You know? Shout out to the brother P that. He say, a brother after my own mind. I'd like to say that you've been listening into my coaching sessions with couples, but I'll chalk it up to you just having profound insight into vital matters of human dilemma. I appreciate you, my brother. Much love to you. I really appreciate that, bro. See, because I know how I felt when I was a little boy and my mother and my father broke up. And my dad was not a dude that had a lot of money. He wasn't. But my dad was always active with me. See, my dad gave me the emotional support that I needed from my dad. This is why I could be there for brothers. This is why my brothers could count on me. Because my dad showed me what it is. This is who you supposed to be, son. You a man. You supposed to be there, boy. When you become a man, you supposed to be there. If you say that you represent something or you stand with somebody, you supposed to be there. And if you can't, you better let them know. You see? I learned about camaraderie from my father. See, you a man first, meaning you're a human. You a man before any job, before you get any woman, before any of that. You a man. You a man. You're a human being. Don't ever forget that. You're not a wallet. You're not a flunky. You're not a do boy. Don't be no ass kisser. Don't be no follower, son. And don't be ashamed to be yourself. See, my father taught me and always made it extremely, extremely important to remain you. In the midst of anything, remain you. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Brother P. said Jordan Peterson been saying that men need to be about presence as opposed to presence. Oh my God. I did a whole show about that, P. We all know that female effery is at an all-time high, but us men need to be sure not to be engaging in it also. Exactly. But see, we already know, Brother P, that the system incentivizes and promotes the gynocracy through thought culture. And who don't love an IG thought? You got dudes out here working jobs to pay a thought bill. You got dudes who say they have their own company. There's an older dude on here, an older brother. Proud Trick. And this is no disrespect to him, but I got to use him as an example. This guy has a tricking expense. So if you have a tricking expense, that means that there is a certain amount of effort that you're going to put into your work because you want to keep that expense available. That means part of your job is working to get vagina. You a slave. You a buck. I spoke about this already. You dudes keep talking about the cock carousel, but you're the cock that's being rolled. You on the carousel. You one of the cocks. But you talking about the carousel. But you on it. She riding you. You talking about thought culture and IG thoughts and OnlyFans, but you pay for them. You're in these chicks' DMs. You're on Backpage. You purchase lot lizards. You're a human doing. You're a slave. And you're a slave to your own ignorance. The ignorance of yourself. The fact that you won't admit how carnal you are. You have no sexual discipline. You see? Who has a tricking expense? See, we can't make that cool. See, that's trying to be made cool now. Well, you know, I got it, so we're making that cool. That's a social construct. See, the problem is dudes in this space don't want to stop making dysfunctional shit cool. I spoke about this back in 2016 on my channel, where I was saying we had to redefine cool again. We have to make certain things cool. And shout out to Pimp God and Dr. E. Harlan Scott, because they spoke about this too. Shout out to Wallow 267. Wallow said, we control cool. So why in this space we making tricking cool? where dudes could sit around and talk about having a tricking expense and then turn around and talk about single mothers. What are we doing? What are we doing? I know what we're doing. We're paying for our own destruction at the expense of not wanting to heal, not wanting to focus on these in life. Let me show you. Not wanting to focus on this. See, because these internal 5 here, you see these internal 5, spiritual, health, family, appearance, and dwelling. You see this? This is what makes you a human being. The inside of you is what makes you a human being. Okay, black man? I think I'm going to just start saying, okay, black man? You know, sound like a poor righteous teacher. Okay, black man? This is what makes you a man, black man. Spiritual, health, family, appearance, and dwelling. This is what makes you a human being. This is what makes you a human doing. See, the external 5, external doing. This is what makes you a slave, because they got you caught up in the external way of living. That's what makes you a human doing. You caught up in mobility, education, profession, leisure, and wealth. That's what your life is based upon. That's what makes you a human doing. That's why you need a cigarette break every 15 minutes. Right? That's why you need a cigarette break. That's why you drink coffee all goddamn day. Right? Because you are a human doing. And you need time. You need a break so you can, you could calm down and assess your emotions. You see? That's why they give you those 2 15-minute breaks at work. And when you work a certain amount of hours, you get more 15-minute breaks. Or they'll just extend them to a 30-minute break. Because they need you to calm down, reset, and be able to come back and be a slave again. See, so a human doing operates and live their life from the external way of living. This is what a human doing does. A human doing is simply about mobility, education, profession, leisure, and wealth. That is how they live their life. Externally, everything is external. Everything is about what you do, not about who you are, but what you do. What I do is who I am. See, that's a human doing. That's a slave. What I do is who I am. No, what you do is what you do. Who you are is who you are. You see? And I don't understand how that's hard to grasp when brothers in this space love to tell women that they need to keep that shit at work and come home and be a wife. So when do you niggas come home and be a dad? Huh? When do you niggas shut that shit down and be a dad and be available to be a dad? When do you turn your YouTube character off? Because at some point you got to be a human being. At some point or another. Got to be a human being. See, because the human being is the real you. See, the human doing is who you want everybody to think you are. See, the human doing is what I call the representative, i.e., your ego. But I'm not going to go there because I don't want to lose y'all being spiritual. I don't want to lose people because I understand there's a lot of human doings and not a lot of human beings. See, a human doing don't even understand that because all he know how to do is go. Go, go, Power Ranger, go. Go, go, Power Rangers. Mighty Morphin, go. Just go. And then you're 60, 70 years old and still don't know where to go. Still trying to find your way to peace. Still trying to find your way to fulfillment. See, happiness is a feeling. Happiness could be 10 minutes and then 10 minutes later, you're not happy. That's temporary. See, with the 10 life value system, this will help you gain fulfillment. This is why it's broken down into two parts. The part where you heal and the part where you build. The human being and the human doing. You see? The man, the machine. The man, the slave. But see, of course, we understand we was always taught that there was no difference. The way we were raised, it was almost no different. There was no difference. And this is why a lot of us don't understand that we're human doings and not human beings. Because we don't focus on the inside of us that makes us human beings. Don't we get up here and talk about how women don't see us as human beings? Bro, you don't see yourself as one. You don't even see yourself as one. You know why you don't? Because you don't assess your life as a human being. You assess your life as a human doing. You assess your life based on your income bracket. You assess your life based on your job, your career, what kind of clothes you wear, That's how you assess your life. That is the only way you assess your life. And that's cool, because when you become successful in that area, you got what you wanted. You got what you wanted. See, a man decides to make his life the way he wants. So if you want to be a human doing, that's cool. But you just may be one of those guys that die at the bar. You may be one of them dudes that catch a stroke at the bar. You may be one of them dudes that die of a broken heart. Because you're going to find out that after all the shit you done, nobody still don't appreciate your ass. Because while you did all that, you gave everyone hell. You got poor character. Nobody want to be around you. But you got the bag, though. But your family can't stand you. Got the bag, though. You can't even stand yourself. That's why, to make yourself feel better, you go out and you buy shit. Leisure. But when you putting that shit on, you don't even feel good. You putting that shit on like, well, at least I could say I'm flyer than these niggas. At least my money go to something good. The external you, the human doing, all you doing is buying a bunch of work outfits. That's all you doing. Buying uniforms to go to work because you a slave. You're a slave. You're a human doing. This is why some people buy so much of that shit and they get to a point where they give it away. Because it's like, what does any of this shit mean? Don't mean nothing to you. Because that shit was just a Band-Aid. You know. You cannot put a Band-Aid on an open wound. You got to get stitches, bro. Your shit busted open. You need stitches. Can't just put a Band-Aid on it. It's going to still bleed. This is how they train black men to be for their entire life. Everything will be okay when you get some money. I'm from the hood. I know. I've been hearing this my whole life. I've been hearing this my whole entire life. That was the narrative. Be a human doing. We was raised on this, man. So getting money is something that never needs to be spoken about. Because that is our second nature when you grow up in poverty. So it's nothing to showcase. Because it's nothing new. You know, some people are just not used to shit. Because some people just started doing certain shit and seeing certain shit. So they talk about it as if nobody else has. This is the mindset of a slave. See, this is what the gynocracy do to slave-minded Negroes. They pump you up and make you think you doing the right thing. Continue doing the right thing. This is why it's boasted and bragged upon. When if you really from that, that's nothing new. All we got to do is go outside and get money. That's nothing. That's nothing. To do that, that's nothing. That's nothing. See, the reason why brothers really got to understand about the importance of being human beings is because us not stepping back and looking at what we actually need to be focused on, man, is where we're being destroyed. See, because let's go back to the chart. See, because these internal 5 is where a man is built and where a man is destroyed, where a man is broken. See, you're not broke. Black men are not broke. Black men are broken. Black men are not broke. Black men are broken. That's why it's so hard for us to get some paper and to keep some paper. Not because we broke, because we broke in. Spiritual value, family value. We're broken. See, you dudes got to stop talking out both sides of your mouth. You can't say black men are broke and then say, well, black men still make more money than black women. Then we're not broke, idiot. As a group, then we're not broke. So which one is it? Are we broke or are we broken? Is the problem the money, or is the problem the fact that we don't know what to do with the goddamn money? We don't know how to make the money flip. Shout out to Platinum Elite. We don't know how to make the money flip. Is that the problem? Or is the problem getting the money? Y'all already know black men don't have a problem going to work. Black men don't have a problem grinding or doing anything to feed their goddamn family. So money is not the issue. We do dumb shit with the money. We make stupid investments. Because of what? Because of the environment we come from. So we go see if our homie could go make it flip in the trap. Because the first time we get some real money, we don't know what to do with it. We don't know what to do with real estate. We don't know none of that shit. You see? See, what we have to make cool is we have to let these young brothers know, hey, bro, the streets is a no-no. That's not even an option. The streets is always going to be an option for black men until a generation of black men say we're going to do something about this shit. Why is the street still an option for black men? Why? Oh, man, niggas gonna always want to sell drugs. Man, niggas sell drugs to feed themselves and their kids. Nigga, shut up. Shut up. Don't nobody just want to sell drugs and sell. That's dumb. Stop saying that. That's stupid. We all know why we was out there. Unless you was a follower, unless you hung around dudes who was hustling to be cool. I don't know nobody who was doing that. I wasn't hanging around dudes like that. Me and my dudes, we had to do that. So all of this, well, you know, no. But see, the way we can show them that the streets don't have to be an option is we got to give them a value system. We got to give them a new set of values to implement in their life. See, if these young brothers out here had the correct values, then you won't see the violence in the streets. But see, they want demon time. They on the value system of white supremacy, which is slavery, suffering, and death. Right? Shout out to the NOI. You see? But if we give them this 10 life value system, a system of freedom, justice, and equality, maybe black men lifespan will extend because it just decreased thanks to COVID 3 more years. So how's our money helping our health? Can somebody tell me? Because we are human beings. This is why I say, man, we got to heal before we build. We got to heal before we build. Human beings versus human doings. Do you want to be a whole person, balanced? Meaning having your internal and your external things together? Your internal 5 and your external 5 together? Or do you just want to be a human doing, which is a slave? A slave to name brands, a slave to labels, a slave to fast food, a slave to clubs, a slave to drugs. This is all leisure and wealth. A human doing. And when you're not doing that, what you doing? You're at work, slaving. Slaving to turn around and be a slave to your own addictions. Because you ain't got your priorities together. Human beings got to have their priorities together. And that means things like your health, like your character, like your family. Like your household. See, if you notice, and I'm going to just add this tidbit in there before we wrap this up. If you notice, even the gynocrats, growing up in the gynocracy, I always heard this. No matter how broke I am, I'm going to have my priorities in order. Somebody tell me if I'm lying in the chat room. If you grew up in the gynocracy, you always heard them women say, I don't care how broke I am. My house gonna be clean. My house gonna be clean. I'ma pray for my family. I'ma make sure we got something to eat. And I'ma make sure these goddamn lights come on. I'ma make sure my priorities is always together. See, because they were taught to be human beings. They were allowed to be human beings. See, we wasn't taught that, brothers. We was taught that our priorities was mobility, profession, education, leisure, and wealth. Not spiritual, health, family, appearance, and dwelling. Not that. We was taught backwards, brothers. That's why we think we could live off our Johnsons. Because we was taught the other way around. We was taught to be human doings and not human beings. See, what's the sense of us doing all of this building if in the end we gonna look at everything we built with disgust? What's the sense of us building all of this stuff if we gonna sit back and look at it and not even want it? Huh? Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Salute. Much love to y'all. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. If you were here, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share this show. Share the show. Give some more shout out. Shout out to all the shepherds that's in the building. You enjoyed the show? Donate to the show. CashApp $SheepStaySleepTV. That's CashApp $SheepStaySleepTV is where you can go if you enjoyed the show to donate to the show. Shout out to my man Rashawn in the building. Salute. Perfect Timing Podcast. Salute. Shout out to Big D. Shout out to the Grinch. Brother P that says, this is dope. Only a human being, a man, can shape and lead another human being, a woman. Cats here love to malign broads, but they lack the interest, ability, and time to nurture their own souls. Facts. Big facts. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share the show. If y'all contributed to the show, much love. I appreciate the love and the support. This is DS1 Ross of Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And remember, brothers, we got to heal before we build. We got to heal before we build because we want to be seen and treated as human beings and not human doings. See? But the first thing you have to do, like the brother Peter said, is nurture your own soul. Now, love yourself. You got to take care of yourself, your health. And the way you can do that is by joining this A-game lifestyle. This is a lifestyle that promotes optimal health for us men. When you join the A-Game lifestyle, you'll see. You'll see. We have numerous testimonies right here in the Black Manosphere for the A-Game. We got a couple of brothers in the chat room who are A-Gamers, who are on who's on this lifestyle, who knows what this premium blend of 21 herbs does for their vitality, for their strength, for their energy, and for their libido. It's already been proven, man. So to join this A-Game lifestyle, simply get down in the description box and click that link. Click that link. And at your checkout, type in the promo code SHEEP and the number 10. That's SHEEP and the number 10 to get a discount off on your purchase. This is DS1 Ross and SheepStaySleepTV, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
We're A-Game, a 100% Black-owned company with an all-natural product and world-class customer service. We're headquartered in California, and we manufacture, package, and ship right here in the United States. We ship to more than 125 distributors worldwide. Normal processing is 2 to 3 days, and we employ virtual tracking until our product is received. So, no matter where you are in the world, here we come, and we're bringing your A-Game.